Welcome back, guys. It is part 2 for our North Queensland series where we're taking the Hilux on its first trip. Thanks for returning. If you haven't watched part 1 already, I suggest you do that first. Otherwise, let's get into it.
About to leave.
Dude, I feel so refreshed. That was amazing. Like, the sun's starting to go down back here. They reckon the water has some sulfur and sodium and whatnot, and it has like ancient healing powers. So I feel bloody great.
About to see the world in action.
Tomorrow, we're heading to Mount Isa. We've got a mine tour and a bunch of stuff, so we'll see you in the morning. All right, good morning, you mad dogs. The crew have boosted off to the cafe on the bikes, but last night apparently they found like a little mini moto pump track over there, so we're gonna go for a little send on the bikes just before we head off this morning, and it should be pretty fun.
Got a two-tongue weight to my headlight, to my backbone, and it's dragging me around that I don't listen. All your critics are red, mind your own business. That's right.
Hey, you bloody mad dogs. We have just pulled into Mount Isa. Mine tours, the boys are feeding their holes, and we're going to show you around here.
Jaylee's behind the camera and she told me to do a chat about the bear, so here's the bear and I'm chatting about it. What did you want me to say? Bro, this is legit because we're getting hard hats, little sperm suits, boots, we're going underground, proper.
Boots, we've got the jumpsuit, and now we're about to go into the mine.
Alrighty guys, so this is the mine in Mount Isa. It's open to the public, so definitely come check it out. Okay, now this is a little bit unexpected, but we jumped on a train and actually got to ride through the mine. Alrighty guys, we're on the, this is one of the original trains they use. We're heading to the crib room, so that's where all the miners start their shift and then shoot off to their designated area. Pretty wild.
If I ring the bell. Give it a good one! Give it a good one! Yes, better. Us old deaf fellas can hear that.
Fans on now, so he was saying that they use ventilation, they only suck, so there's a massive fan sucking air up which draws it in. Also, I'm lost already, I'm very lost, it's very dark, that's what you gotta do. We're gonna play a game, we're gonna see who can walk the furthest away until he tells you to come back.
Yeah, I reckon he should turn his light off and then we'll just ditch.
Now this machine here was actually used to remove all the rubble after blasting. It was used on this specific mine. It's fully air actuated, so no motors or any diesel used.
You're looking at the camera!
That might make the walls fall in. So at this point, we pretty much worked out that Alan, our tour guide, absolutely loved being down here. He worked in the mines all his life and he loved showing us how the blasting worked.
Where are we going?
We're going back to the crib room, going to go Smogo.
This mine actually was never open for mining at all. This was for tourists.
Literally built by volunteers.
No, it's heavy.
So
It is so
actually,
heavy.
this is lead,
No,
not
it's
rock.
actually heavy.
The game is to lift it
Sit.
straight arm.
Oh, big dog! Get a big dog! Get a big dog!
Oh, we can.
What the?
Oh!
Okay. Oh yeah, so fun fact, when you've been underground for a few hours and you see the sun, it blinds you.
Can you tell that I'm frothing?
Call Barry. Are you cooking dinner? What's the plan? Did you bring the corn?
Oh yeah, I bought corn. So we're gonna put corn in some alfoil with butter and garlic. Put it on the coals. Capsicums as well.
Yeah,
and it's either gonna be
it's mint, the basil.
yeah, it's
Mexican burrito bowl.
Mexican burrito bowl with corn and capsicum.
Yum.
In the bush.
Right, baby, we've hit some dirt roads finally on this trip. But the Luxie ain't loving it. The boys are in that. She's a leafy, so we're gonna put the tyres down a little bit.
Gonna drop some tyres. The boys are feeling the bumps and the corrugations heavily.
Where are we heading now? Beautiful. Finally get a swim somewhere. Gregory River.
It looks spectacular.
It does. We were looking at some videos in the car, and by the looks of things, we are going to find probably one of the nicest little outback camps we can. And right on the water.
See, we haven't had a swim yet, but the drama is that particular camp is really close to the road, so it's flooded with caravans, so we may not get like an actual camping spot, but we could park there and obviously walk down to the water. And I'm hoping there's decent water because it's pretty hot and dry out here. It may have dried up, but fingers crossed we get something to swim in.
Got some issues with the camps from Bill, mate.
These Toyotas, mate, are just that unreliable.
I'll tell you what.
Oh, the SP Tools kit strikes back. Actually, you're right. We've had the SP Tools kit out a lot. We haven't mentioned it, but it's been out so much. Look how dirty it is. This was a new kit, and it's just been absolutely...
He single-handedly fixed the Patrol. He's now fixing this. Fixed the Hilux, doing all the...
Done everything, and this is all we've had. Yeah. And a drill.
And a drill and a grinder.
That's all we've had. And that's it.
Hold it.
That's fucking unreal. I don't even care about getting demonetized. The current through here is mega strong, so the plan is to truck the statue across to that side. And we can sit on it. Like these guys have the right idea. Yeah.
Snatch strap. Tree. Ratchet strap. Sit.
Beer.
Beer.
Oh God, where's he going?
Quick, strap around.
Nice. Alright guys, so this campsite was a proper highlight for all of us. Mitch and the crew had a bit of fun with the local kids. What a ripper day. Well guys, it was pretty sad to leave this campsite, to be honest. I wish we could stay longer, but we had a chilled morning, got some coffee, it was time to hit the road. Alrighty guys, so today we are in Burketown. We can't do that, it's not gonna work. We're in Burketown, so we're doing a 4-drive tag-along tour. Now, for us, it's just us cars, but you can come with a bunch of different people. See the local area, the indigenous background, there's salt pans out there. It's like a 3-4 hour tour. Yalguri, I think it's called. Yalguri Tours, alright? So it's just outside of, well, nowhere really. So, oh, it's in Burketown, but Burketown's just outside. Yeah, down the Savannah way. We're going to Corumba after this, so it was a nice little loop up from Isa. And beautiful day today. So we'll go have a suss, see what's out here, and enjoy the day.
Right, so Luke just let us know. He's taking us for a tour. We're going to some salt flats, some off-road tracks, about a 50k loop. Takes about 3 or 4 hours with the stops. There's 5 stops when it comes to talking. And he just said in 2023, this whole town you needed a boat to go through. That was only last year. They've recovered pretty well, if you ask me.
And it's very flat, so it would have been a lot of water.
So this was their attempt to get water to Burketown. 120 years, is it 120? About 120 years ago. No machinery, they just dug down 700 meters, but the water was too many minerals, too much sulfur, and couldn't be used for humans, so all the livestock use it now. But 76 degrees, it comes out hot. I can feel the heat already off my feet, so pretty cool. It's been here for that long, it's just continuously pumping water. So Lyric, our tour guide, took us to a ton of different spots. This is one of the original bridges they used to cross. Now he's lived here all his life, and he actually learned to drive across this bridge.
So that stretch of creek where we just were is friend to their 4.5 meter mate named Hollywood. Yeah, apparently this is his area. And he goes upstream if he wants pork or beef, and he stays downstream if he feels like fish or crab.
Guys, the salt pans are absolutely mind-blowing. Like, just a complete array of nothingness. Nothing like I'd ever seen before. Man, I don't know if you're gonna be able to hear any of this, but we're in the salt pan, so where it's white is a bit moist. So this is what it's like the Simpson Desert. You go in, think it's hard. We crossed a couple of little sections where it just went through the crust and you got to get on it. So
Bro, there is so much of nothing.
it's
It's actually
crazy.
It doesn't even feel like Australia.
We're in the middle. We're in a section where everywhere you looked was a mirage, and you could only see just nothing. Like
It's so sick.
just glass.
Like look behind us. There's
Crazy, bro.
nothing. Like, we just-
Well, a lot of the crew thought that this was the highlight of the trip so far, but we weren't done yet with this tour. It was time to cross this river and have some lunch. Alright, where we've rocked up is absolutely stunning. Like, this whole tour has been epic. I highly recommend coming here. That is the only little swimming hole we're allowed to swim in. Mitch is on the rod, trying to catch some barra, but this crossing is so nice. We're gonna have some lunch.
We are going to have some lunch in an epic location.
It's so sick.
The water is so nice and cool too.
Alright, we're at a stunning little spot with the road that has a river. That's all I know about it. Banging up some chicken. I haven't had a chance, I don't talk about it enough about the red arc system in this canopy, but it's been epic this whole trip. We've been smashing it. Induction every night, and it's never gone below 50%. So I've got 400 amp hour lithium, 3000 watt inverter. We've been charging the bike batteries, charging camera gear, drones. We've used heated blankets before in the cold, and it's been absolutely flawless. So it's a really good kit. Red Vision, I've been using it on all my cars, and it just makes camping so much easier. Now I've switched to induction. I don't think I'll ever go back. We just have the microwave as well. I feel like that's cheating. Comment below if you reckon cheating if you have a microwave. Anyway, we're gonna bang out these wraps. We've got a cruisy day tomorrow, so we're gonna camp somewhere between here and Corumba, and then we're gonna do some fishing tomorrow. I'm not. I'm gonna watch Mitch fish, because I can't fish. Righto, it was a cruisy little afternoon. It actually looked like we were going to get to camp on time. We saw a couple of fans along the way, but then of course the patrol had to get bogged again.
we've sniffed out a nice little camp. Everybody seems to be going left as you get to the bridge. We have gone right, but this is a fresh water area, so not as many big crocs, and there's
Bubbles coming up.
It's very crocodile-y vibes.
It's definitely crocky, but there's not going to be the barras here, and we want to fish.
We're on the hunt for barramundi.
And can I just
But that's
say,
alright, we can just ride
Yeah,
the bikes and just go to the salt. It doesn't matter. This is a beautiful spot. I think we should stay.
It is a stunning camp.
About to leave.
Now, I must say, one of the biggest teasers you can have is camping next to a beautiful river like this and knowing you can't go for a swim because of the bloody handbag snatchers.
Place where we don't know. About to see the world in action, what we can be, life with no distractions. We'll get away. This is what we waited for.
Do you want me to do the intro? Morning. This morning we've woken up in a beautiful spot, the Leichhardt River. Didn't catch any fish last night, this morning, absolutely nothing. But I thought Luke and I would intro today's video, as today's itinerary is our favourite thing to do. Our whole objective for today is go to Currumbin pub, have a beer and watch the sunset. So to me that sounds like a great idea.
I've got nothing to complain about.
And
it's only about a 2-hour drive, so.
Oh yeah, it's so close to. Oh, actually we've got a Land Cruiser to rescue first, so let's go do that.
Okay, so this little traveller next to us had a few dramas with his alternator and start battery. We tried jumping it, we even tried to jump back as well, nothing was working. So we decided to hook up a strap and pull start it. Luckily it was manual.
We're heading to Normanton for brekkie, and then we're going to continue on to Currumbin for our sunset.
Well guys, I don't know about you, but the boys were definitely keen to see this sunset at the Currumbin pub. So we're gonna have to wait for next week. There's definitely a ton more stuff happening on this trip. We're not there yet, so we'll catch you guys next week for the final part.